This is part 2, episode 150. The night sky was like water that spread over the land. Cool moonlight scattered down and covered the entire mountain range with a layer of silver yarn. In the middle of the mountain range, a cluster of buildings stood one after another. They were like numerous ancient beasts standing under the moonlight, emitting traces of an ancient aura. At this moment, these halls were well lit. These few days was a festive period for the Xiao clan, and many places were well lit and decorated. It was filled with a joyous atmosphere. It appeared exceptionally quiet on a mountain far from these magnificent ancient halls. Without the noise, this place was just like the residence of a hermit. It was calm and quiet. A snow-white figure stood on the mountain top in an elegant manner. Her pretty eyes were staring at the well-lit halls without making any noise. No one knew just what she was thinking. "Aren't you going to rest?" A gentle voice suddenly sounded on the top of the mountain. A green-clothed figure walked out from the woods. The moonlight scattered across her elegant face, causing her to appear exceptionally enchanting. This is the Xiao realm, It is actually no different than the outside world. The white-clothed figure turned her head and looked at Zun, who was walking over slowly. The pressure that one has to face here is far greater than in the outside world. The Xiao clan relies on the strength of its bloodline. However, it has also become desolate because of it. This Xiao sacred mountain range is the holy ground in the hearts of all the descendant citizens of the Xiao realm. Every few years, countless numbers of descendant citizens will bring their descendants to this place hoping that there will be someone with a powerful bloodline among them. Each time around, there will be some people who rejoice, but most of them end up with endless disappointment. During these years, I have seen many people who could not accept the blow of having discovered that their descendants' bloodline has been wasted. They end up committing suicide on the spot. Zun's pretty eyes were distant as she looked at the well-lit halls. Her soft voice contained a helplessness that seeped deep into her bones. "Since it is strong, there will naturally be a price to pay," the little fairy doctor quietly nodded and softly replied. Zun sighed. She naturally also understood this. This was the price that the Xiao clan had to pay for its great strength. "Thank you very much for all these years." Zun clearly did not wish to get overly entangled on this topic. She turned her head and looked at the gentle pretty face next to her as she said, "Are you referring to Xiao Yan? I am used to it. I feel quite good to be able to help him by his side." The little fairy doctor did not hide much in front of this girl, who was aware of her inner heart. She laughed in a free and easy manner. After which, she glanced at Zun and said, "You should not do as you please and say random words. I like this present feeling and do not wish to change anything. However, he will continue to be obtuse if you don't say anything." Zun spoke with a smile. The little fairy doctor was non-committal. She glanced at Zun before suddenly saying, "I think that you should also be aware of some things related to him, right?" "What are you referring to?" Zun raised her pretty face and asked. The little fairy doctor hesitated for a moment, but did not say anything. "Are you referring to Medusa, or perhaps Cai Lin?" Zun lifted her head slightly. Her pretty eyes looked at the star-filled sky. An unknown feeling was present within her eyes. "You are indeed aware of it. Why do you act as though you are unaware of anything in front of him?" The little fairy doctor sighed. With the information-gathering ability of the Xiao clan, and Zun's current status in the Xiao clan, all she needed to do was open her mouth, and quite a number of people would deliver the relationship between Cai Lin and Xiao Yang to her. So what if this is the case? Don't tell me that I should become furious in front of him, and get him to kill Cai Lin. Zun curled her small mouth. The corner of her mouth was curled into a shallow and alluring arc. It seemed that she wanted to smile, but ended up softly sighing. She muttered, "Actually, I have a headache over this matter. Other people only hope that I will leave him and even end up hating him over this matter. However, I am aware that this is impossible. Since this is the case, why should I make myself unhappy?" Zun glanced at the little fairy doctor when she finished speaking. She said, "I am waiting for him to take the initiative to bring up this matter. At that time, I will be able to act ruthless and punish him, allowing him to understand that a man who is fickle when it comes to the matter of the heart will not end up with a good ending. The little fairy doctor glanced at Sun. There was a slight anger on her face at this moment. This matter was just like a furious woman, who had discovered that her husband was secretly having an affair. All right, I do not wish to discuss such a matter with someone else. Tomorrow is the adult ceremony of the Gu clan. You should also rest early. Hopefully, you will be able to continue to accompany him in the future. The trace of fury on Zana's face quickly disappeared as she spoke with a laugh. What about you? The little fairy doctor lifted her narrow eyebrow as she asked. Zana's delicate and long eyebrows twitched slightly, but she did not reply. She waved her hand, turned around, and walked to the bamboo house on the middle of the mountain. The little fairy doctor's eyebrows were knit slightly as she watched Zana's back. However, she ceased opening her mouth to inquire. Her body flashed as she followed. The Gu sacred mountain range had become lively when the first ray of morning light scattered down from the sky. Numerous figures shot through the sky. Various gongs and drums that were filled with joy resounded across the mountain range. Creak! A tightly shut door was slowly opened. Xiao Yan, who had already changed into fresh clothes, swiftly walked out. His eyes swept around the area in front of his room, only to see that Zana was waiting for him here. He felt a little embarrassed. Xiao Yang Ge, have you rested enough? Zana smiled as she stepped forward. Her hand gently pressed against the creases on Xiao Yang's clothes. Her gentle actions were just like an obedient wife. Should the other members of the Gu clan witness this scene, it was likely that their eyes would turn completely red. During these years, Zana was elegant and ethereal, appearing like a goddess in front of them. They couldn't imagine just how heartbreaking the scene of their goddess helping a man arrange his clothes was. Xiao Yang smiled and nodded. He sensed the warm hand touching the front of his chest. A fluctuation appeared in his heart before he swiftly withdrew his emotions. His eyes stared into the distance at many buildings before saying, "The adult ceremony is about to begin, right? Let's leave." Zana smiled. She beckoned with her hand and a completely snow-white strong-looking single-horned beast flapped its snow-white wings and flew out of the forest. After which, it stopped in front of everyone. The lovely body of Zana flashed, and she appeared on the spacious back of the single-horned beast. Xiao Yang's group swiftly rushed onto it after seeing her move. After which, Zana gently patted the single-horned beast. It flapped its wings amid a clear cry, before turning into a ray of light that swiftly rushed toward the many halls in the distance. The speed of the single-horned beast was extremely quick. Within a short couple of minutes, they had arrived where the many buildings stood. They slowly landed at the middle of the cluster of buildings under Zana's guidance. With Zana accompanying them, Xiao Yang's group was undoubtedly the most eye-catching. Hence, numerous strange gazes from around them were shot over the moment they leaped down from the single-horned beast. "Let's go." Zana ignored these gazes. She called out to Xiao Yang's group, before taking the lead as they swiftly headed to the middle of an enormous stadium covered in an ancient aura. There were many warriors from the black submerged army wearing their black armor around the ancient stadium, their sharp eagle-like eyes continuously swept around them. Those sharp eyes clearly paused when they saw Xiao Yang. However, they did not do anything else. Quite a number of figures had already taken their seats around the stadium. However, Zana's footsteps did not pause. Instead, she walked toward the seats in the middle of the square. Xiao Yang's group behind her hesitated a moment before following. Clang! Zana's slow footsteps had just entered this area when long spears clashed together. Two warriors in golden armor had used their long spears to block Xiao Yang's group. Zana's expression immediately changed when she heard this deafening sound. A fury slowly rose within her heart. "Move aside." The two warriors in golden armor were startled when they heard the ice-cold voice sounding beside their ears. They hesitated a little. "Young miss, there is no need to make things difficult for them. This area is a special place. Anyone who has not specifically been invited by the clan is not allowed to enter. Please understand. A faint laugh was slowly emitted. The calm Xiao Yan swept his eyes around and discovered an old man with his hands behind his back. This old man was similar to Xiao Qian. From the golden-armored warriors in this region, Xiao Yan was aware that this place was likely a special area. He was not very interested in such an area. However, Zun Er did not think this way. Since Xiao Yan had come to the Jiyu clan, there was naturally a need for her to give him the best hospitality. This place was a little eye-catching, and Zun Er was also present. Hence, many eyes from immediately shot over. Finally, they gathered onto Xiao Yan. Quite a number of their eyes contained a playfulness. Young miss, elder brother is right. Although Xiao Yan is your good friend, he has not reached the requirement. Therefore, a voice from the side was transmitted over. It was elder Xiao Qian, who had attacked Xiao Yan back then. Zun Er's face was ice-cold. Her pretty eyes vaguely contained a golden flame within them. The repeated obstruction by these old fellows seemed to have truly aroused a fury within her heart. Xiao Qian, Xiao Shu, did you two shameless old fellows get it right? The old me is also lazy to bother about the two of you bullying someone. However, you two have bullied my Jiunan Academy. Do you really think that the old me is a softie? Before Zun Er was about to erupt, a furious curse erupted across the sky. Xiao Yang was somewhat familiar with this voice, causing him to be slightly startled. Mang Qian Kai. Xiao Qian's duo was startled while Xiao Yang was feeling stunned. Their expressions immediately changed slightly as a shocked voice was emitted from their mouths. A space in the sky distorted. After which, an elderly figure appeared in front of many people's eyes. This figure raised his arm the moment he appeared. Two majestic Do-Chi pillars that contained a powerful lightning glow explosively shot toward the Xiao Qian duo below. Xiao Qian and Xiao Shu were extremely furious when they saw this figure attacking as he pleased. Before they could curse out loud, they hurriedly pulled back while wearing ugly expressions. Kai. The two vast lightning glows shot through the sky like a meteorites. However, before they could strike the bodies of the duo, an invisible force suddenly spread. This force coincidentally received the two lightning glows. Why is it you? Xiao Yang looked at the elderly figure descending from the sky. He was stunned when he saw that somewhat familiar face, because he had discovered that the old man, who had intervened and aided him was actually that mysterious old man he had met at the Empty Realm lightning pool. The one that was always saying, "Is this right?" An exclamation was involuntarily emitted from his mouth. You your head. Do you know how to be polite? Call me headmaster. That elder with the surname Mang blew at his beard and chided when he heard Xiao Yang's exclamation. Headmaster. Xiao Yang's eyes were a little at a loss. A moment later, he finally recovered. He was stunned as he watched the elder with the surname Mang in front of him. You are the headmaster of the Jiunan Academy. What nonsense. Other than the old me, who is called Mang Qian Kai, who would dare call himself this? The old man's beard rose a little. He smiled as he observed Xiao Yang. After which, he extended his hand and pinched him. Only then did he laugh. Not bad, not bad. That fellow Su Qian did not lie to me. He has finally taught a student who appears acceptable. The corner of Xiao Yang's mouth twitched. He looked at the smiling old man in front of him. For a moment, he found it difficult to connect this person to the extremely mysterious inner academy headmaster of the Jiunan Academy. I actually failed to recognize you when we met last. After returning and thinking about it for a couple of days, I finally remembered that you are the Xiao Yang. That fellow Su Qian repeatedly told me about you through his messages. Mang Qian Kai patted Xiao Yang's chest. He appeared extremely righteous as he said, you can rest assured. Since you are a student of the Jiunan Academy and a student who meets the strict standards of the old me will protect you if any problems occur in the future. Xiao Yang bitterly smiled. This old fellow really did not appear like a mysterious headmaster. Instead, he was like an old bandit who had just barged out of a bandit's nest. "Thank you, old Mr. Mang." Zun by the side also recovered from her shock, as she spoke with a smile. "It's a small matter," Mang Qian Kai randomly waved his hand. After which, his eyes roamed over Zun and Xiao Yang. He said with a strange smile, "I was wondering why they have been making things difficult for a member of the younger generation like you. You have actually grasped the most outstanding flower of the Jiyu clan." Xiao Yang's face was a little green when he heard these words. Zun's face by the side also flushed a bright red. "Old Mr. Mang, this is not the Lei clan." The Jiyu Qian duo, who had been forced back by the lightning glow earlier, stepped forward with furious expressions. Jiyu Qian spoke with a deep voice at this moment. Mang Qian Kai glanced at the two of them, but he ignored them. His eyes shifted to an area of empty space as he said, "Old Demon Shan. You should stop favoring these two old fellows. Ordering a person to cause trouble for a member of the younger generation clearly shows that you are a little too narrow-minded. Jiyu Qian, Jiyu Shu, withdraw." The empty space fluctuated slightly and a black-robed, white-haired old man appeared in a strange manner. He descended from the sky. He cupped his hands to the cold-faced Zun before looking at Mang Qian Kai. He sighed somewhat helplessly and said, "Old fellow, since you wish to step forward, I shall give you face this time around." This white-haired old man swung his sleeves after uttering these words, before walking to some seats a short distance away. He had never once glanced at Xiao Yang throughout the entire exchange. Still acting cool for the old me, Mang Qian Kai curled his lips when he saw the back of the white-haired old man. After which, his eyes landed on Xiao Yang. He wanted to say something, but merely patted his back in the end. He said, "Little fellow, you are quite bold. You obviously know that someone in the Jiyu clan will find fault with you, yet you dared to come here. However, you can rest assured. Su Qian has sent me a couple of messages. All of the messages have requested me to take good care of you should I meet you. Those old fellows from the Jiyu clan will still give me face here. However, you should understand that you will have to rely on yourself if you wish to truly get those old fellows to see you in a different light. Thank you for your reminder, headmaster." Xiao Yang cupped his hands and sincerely replied. He was able to hear a concerned tone in Mang Qian Kai's words. "Let's go," Mang Qian Kai smiled. After which, he turned around and walked to some seats in one corner. Xiao Yang hesitated for a moment before leading the little fairy doctors group, who also wore ugly expressions. Finally, they sat in the seats beside Mang Qian Kai. That old man from earlier is called Jiyu Shan. He is one of the extremely experienced elders within the Jiyu clan. His strength is also quite great, and he possesses some influence within the Jiyu clan. Moreover, he is also one of those who resolutely objects our relationship. Zun softly explained after they took their seats. Xiao Yang quietly nodded. He could sense just how frightening Jiyu Shan was. It was likely that he was at least at the peak of the Do Zun class. The number of experts within this Jiyu clan had indeed reached quite a frightening level. While Xiao Yang was softly chatting with Zun, his eyes had swept over this special area. Those who could enter this place were renowned people from the Jiyu clan. However, Xiao Yang saw some familiar faces among these people. They were Hu Xian's group. Hu Xian had chatted with him on the boat. When Xiao Yang looked at them, Hu Xian also smiled and nodded at him. Xiao Yang returned a smile to Hu Xian. After which, he glanced at the left side of the stage. A group of people were clustered there. Most of these people were from the younger generation of the Jiyu clan. Xiao Yang saw Ji Yuzhen, Lin Xiu, Ling Quan, and a couple of black submerged army commanders there. At this moment, the eyes of the few of them were staring at him in a gloating manner. Such an expression in their eyes caused Xiao Yang to slightly frown. He had just withdrew his eyes when they suddenly gathered on a corner at the front. A figure with a sharp murderous aura was seated at that spot. This person had black and white hair. The aura all over his body was as cold as 10,000-year-old mysterious ice. One felt a chill over one's entire body when one looked at him. Xiao Yang's eyes were grave as he studied this statue-like back. He could sense a wave of familiar, killing desire slowly spreading from the body of this person. Moreover, the target of this killing intent was him. Devil General, Jiyu Yao. Xiao Yang slowly exhaled a breath of air. The fist under his sleeve suddenly tightened. Such a killing intent was the same as the one he had sensed yesterday. Clearly, this should be that Devil General, whom Zana had said was a great threat to him. As the target of this wave of killing intent, it was obvious that Xiao Yang's every action had been absorbed by Jiyu Yao ever since Xiao Yang had arrived. Xiao Yang's act of staring at Jiyu Yao was probably being sensed by him. This person will be a strong opponent. A solemnness flashed across Xiao Yang's eyes. The most troublesome opponent of the same generation of Xiao Yang was likely this so-called Devil General. Xiao Yang Gege, be careful of him. Zana also sensed when Xiao Yang had stared at the ice-cold back. She clenched her hand. A chill flashed across her pretty eyes as she softly spoke. Xiao Yang slowly nodded. Additionally, the heavenly tomb will open soon after the adult ceremony is completed. You can enter that place with your qualification. However, some elders will obstruct you. Zana frowned as she spoke. You can relax. I will help speak up for this little fellow when the time comes. It is likely that those old fellows from your clan will not make things overly difficult for him on account of my old face. Mang Tian Kai at the front stretched his lazy waist as he spoke. In that case, I will thank old Mr. Mang. Zana immediately laughed when she heard his words. Won't you purposefully speak for the old me to hear? Little girl, you are trying to pull some schemes in front of the old me. Mang Tian Kai rolled his eyes as he replied. Zana smiled but did not refute the claim. It would be a little too wasteful if one did not use such a good bargaining chip. However, Xiao Yang must successfully pass this test if he wishes to enter the heavenly tomb. You should be aware of what I am talking about. Mang Tian Kai turned his head to glance at Xiao Yang. After which, his chin was lifted to ice-cold back in front. He softly said, as long as you are able to last 100 exchanges in the hands of that fellow without being defeated, that will be enough to silence some old fellows. The matter of entering the heavenly tomb will also be much easier then. 100 exchanges. Xiao Yang was slightly startled, but he did not say anything. The fist under his sleeve was gently clenched. This was not the result that he needed. An ancient gong sound suddenly rang around this stadium when Xiao Yang clenched his fist. The gong sound spread in a mighty manner. It spread over this spacious mountain range. Time's up. Let the ceremony begin. After the gong sound appeared, a calm voice filled with a great might was suddenly emitted from empty space. That voice contained a frightening pressure that caused quite a number of people in the stadium to gently inhale a breath of cool air. A dou xing, a genuine dou xing. A shocked expression appeared in Xiao Yang's eyes as he sensed the pressure that originated from deep within his soul. This was the first time that he had sensed a genuine dou xing pressure. After the vast and mighty voice sounded, 3 Jiyu clan elders with extremely formal clothes stood up from their seats a short distance away with stern expressions. After which, they entered the stadium. At this moment, there were many tools present at that place. The adult ceremony of the Jiyu clan was quite complicated, because one was only considered fully grown after one had undergone the adult ceremony of the Jiyu clan. The younger generation could only be considered a part of the core of the clan after the adult ceremony. Even marriages could only be conducted after one completed the adult ceremony. The true experts from the Jiyu clan have yet to show themselves. Xiao Yang's eyes swept around this special area. Other than a small number of elders from the Jiyu clan, he did not see anyone on the level of the clan head of the Jiyu clan. Clearly, these important people would not reveal themselves even at such a moment. However, he wondered who that voice belonged to since it contained a dou xing's pressure. Although they do not show themselves, there is some vague auras present here. It seems that these important people are observing events despite not showing themselves. Through his sharp spiritual perception, Xiao Yang probed for a moment before discovering strange fluctuations in the sky. His heart felt a sudden understanding at this moment. The ceremony will begin. Ling Quan. The three elders from the Jiyu clan on the square completed their preparations, while Xiao Yan was quietly thinking to himself. After which, they followed the list of names and read the first name, which Xiao Yan was extremely familiar with. Ling Quan hurriedly stood up when he heard the cry of the three elders. His body moved and he rushed into the square with high spirits. He bowed respectfully to the three elders. There was naturally quite a number of young people within the Jiyu clan who had become adults. However, those who could have their adult ceremony conducted in such a place were in the minority, and these people were undoubtedly the top among the younger generation of the Jiyu clan. Hence, it was little wonder that some pride filled Ling Quan's face. A stern-looking elder from the Jiyu clan clenched his hand while standing on the square. A 10-foot large star disk appeared in front of him. Ling Quan quickly stepped forward, and his hand touched the star disk as he shut his eyes. After Ling Quan shut his eyes, a powerful glow was suddenly emitted from the star disk. 6 stars slowly appeared on it. The elder from the Jiyu clan nodded his head when he saw these 6 stars. After which, he cried out loud, "Ling Quan, Black Submerged Army 7th Commander, 1-star Dozun Strength, Grade 6 Bloodline." After a discussion at the Elders' Council, he is bestowed with the Gold Clan Tattoo. It will be the Gold Clan Tattoo. He is indeed worthy of being the 7th Commander. The Jiyu clan members in the stadium immediately emitted some envious voices when they heard the cry that came from the elder's mouth. Joy flashed across Ling Quan's eyes when he heard this. He knelt with one knee on the ground and raised his head. An elder held a flickering golden pen. His hand danced and formed numerous after-images. A mysterious symbol appeared on Ling Quan's forehead, and a golden light shot out, emitting a special energy fluctuation. Grade 6 Bloodline. Gold Clan Tattoo. What are these things? Xiao Yan was extremely unfamiliar with these things. He immediately frowned and asked Zun. The bloodline of the Jiyu clan is separated into 10 different grades. Grade 1 is the lowest while grade 10 is the highest. Normally speaking, only those whose bloodline has reached grade 4 and above have the qualification to participate in the adult ceremony. It is not bad for Ling Quan to reach the 6th grade, Zun smiled and explained. As for this Gold Clan Tattoo, it is the evaluation that is given after summarizing all the various conditions. This kind of clan tattoo has been inherited by the Jiyu clan since the ancient times. During a critical moment, it will enable the bloodline strength within the body of a member of the Jiyu clan to temporarily soar and enable them to escape danger. This clan tattoo is divided into 4 levels: silver, gold, purple gold, rainbow gold. They are differentiated by colors. This clan tattoo of Ling Quan is the 3rd gold clan tattoo. This clan tattoo actually possesses such a mysterious effect. Surprise flashed across Xiao Yan's eyes as he questioned. It is rumored that the ancestor of the Jiyu clan, who is that existence who had reached the Do Di class, created it. After obtaining the clan tattoo, one requires a month in order to unleash its ability. Zun smiled as she spoke. Xiao Yan nodded. He had merely thought that this was a formal ceremony of the Jiyu clan. It was unexpected that it actually possessed such a benefit. No wonder these fellows viewed the adult ceremony so seriously. It seemed that the reason was because of this clan tattoo. In that case, has Zun's bloodline reached the 10th grade? Is she able to obtain a rainbow gold clan tattoo? Xiao Yang laughed. I never took the test after leaving my retreat the last time around. However, the 10th grade bloodline is also called the divine bloodline. It has never appeared within the Jiyu clan after 1,000 years. Zun is afraid that she will not be able to reach that stage. As for the rainbow gold clan tattoo, there is likely only one person within the current clan who has it. It has been shelved high above. It has been a long time since someone has reached the qualifications. Zun shook her head as she responded. According to the calculations of the Jiyu clan bloodline, as long as one is able to reach the grade 9 bloodline, one has the potential of advancing to the Do Shin class. As for the divine bloodline, Perhaps that potential will enable her to reach the peak of the Doshin class. Of course, I think that this will also be quite difficult. It has been many years since the divine bloodline has appeared. Mang Tiankai in front turned his head and laughed. Xiao Yan was quietly speechless. The foundation of the Jiyu clan was indeed frightening. Next, Lin Xiao. While Xiao Yang and Zun Er were chatting, another cry had once again sounded. Lin Xiao immediately stood up. He bolted down with an excited face. After which, he followed steps that Ling Quan had taken earlier. However, only 6 stars appeared on the star disk. Lin Xiao, second commander of the Black Submerged Army. 5-star Do Zun. Grade 6 bloodline. Bestow the gold clan tattoo. When Xiao Yang saw that this 5-star Do Zun, Lin Xiao, was only able to obtain the gold clan tattoo, he sensed that it was difficult to leap over the different clan tattoo levels. One's strength was not the main factor. The most important was the grade of their bloodline. Although the both of them had obtained gold clan tattoos, the golden color on Lin Xiao's forehead was brighter than Ling Quan's color. Perhaps this slight difference was because of their different strengths. Next, after Ling Quan and Lin Xiao, members of the younger generation from the Jiyu clan, who were quite strong, continued appearing one after another. However, there was ultimately no one whose bloodline had exceeded the 6th grade. Xiao Yang began to understand that the bloodline grade within the Jiyu clan was difficult to strengthen. Ji Yuzhen, first commander of the Black Submerged Army, 7-star Do Zun, grade 7 bloodline strength, bestow. While Xiao Yang was feeling a little impatient, because of the long process, he suddenly stilled a little because of the voice that was transmitted from the square. Ji Yuzhen. Xiao Yang's heart pounded when he heard this name. He lifted his head, and his eyes looked to the square. He saw that Ji Yuzhen was kneeling with one knee on the ground. His face was calm as he looked at the 3 elders, who were softly discussing something. Everyone on the square began to look at each other when they saw the 3 elders beginning to discuss something. Their eyes gathered on Ji Yuzhen. It seemed that this fellow was a little different to the others before him. The 3 elders in the square chatted for a moment before they finally stopped. One of the elders clenched his hand and a purple gold pen appeared. It is actually the purple gold dragon pen. Numerous exclamations immediately rang out within the stadium when they saw the purple gold pen in the elder's hand. After the Elder Council's discussion, Ji Yuzhen has extraordinary battle credits and a calm character. Hence, he will be bestowed with the purple gold clan tattoo. The stern-looking elder cried out in a deep voice. The energy in his palm surged and activated the purple gold pen. He swiftly left behind a purple gold clan tattoo on Ji Yuzhen's forehead. However, this purple gold color was a little pale, but that did not stop many envious gazes from appearing. Based on the bloodline grade, Ji Yuzhen has yet to reach the level of the purple gold clan tattoo. However, his reputation in the Black Submerged Army is very great. It can catch up with the 4 great generals. Hence, the Elder Council has made an exception. A soft voice sounded beside Xiao Yang's ear while he was observing Ji Yuzhen in the square. This voice was Zun Er explaining things to him. Xiao Yang nodded. He had made contact with Ji Yuzhen and was naturally aware that this person was indeed someone with an extremely calm character. If he was able to obtain a high position in the Jiyu clan in the future, his achievements would definitely be great. This Jiyu clan really has many experts. It is indeed worthy of being an ancient clan that has lasted a countless number of years. It is old but does not decline. Even though Ji Yuzhen had exceeded expectations and obtained the purple gold clan tattoo, his face did not reveal an overly strong fluctuation. He merely bowed in a respectful manner to the 3 elders. After which, he stood up. His body moved, and he returned to his seat in front of numerous envious gazes. His gaze shot to the spot where Xiao Yang was located when he sat down. After which, he nodded. Xiao Yang also returned a smile in the face of this friendlier action. He was just about to speak, when he abruptly sensed that the temperature had suddenly turned icy cold. Xiao Yang slowly slid his eyes over because of this change in his surroundings. Finally, they stilled on the icy cold back in front of him. At this moment, the demon general, who was one of the 4 great generals of the Jiu clan, had quietly stood up in front of everyone present. However, he merely took one step at a time as he walked toward the square. Is it his turn? Xiao Yan's eyes narrowed when he sensed the surrounding environment, which had become quiet and icy cold. He was extremely curious about this strong opponent of his. Just what level had he reached? Part 2 end here.